Okay. Hey, I just want to let everybody know that for this performance of the fifth day of Christmas, we are substituting 5 jingle bells for the 5 golden rings because we didn't have any golden rings on hand. Get it?
Yeah.
That's fun. Maybe probably can't even see them anyway because it's kind of dark in here.
I know,
But come on, that's the
They can kind of see the jingle
sound.
bells.
Jingle bells.
Are there 5 of them?
Yeah, there's 5 of them, and that's kind of what golden rings also would sound like if you jangled them together.
Oh, I think
it's
so.
not close
If you have
enough.
enough of them.
It's all like the day sort of holiday theme. One way or
I
another,
love it.
Okay, yeah.
Christmassy.
Yeah.
I showed them the girls. They're both asleep. The girls are both asleep. The cat's asleep, right?
Yeah, which way is the camera pointing? Is it pointing at us or is it
pointing at the light because it's so damn dark.
That's my knee. Can they see my knee?
Yeah, they can see your knee, but it's so damn dark that if I show them us, they'll only see the slightest silhouette of it.
Right. Oh, okay.
So they're not even going to really see us.
No, that's okay.
So, they saw a slight silhouette of each of the girls.
Yeah.
Not the cat, but why is that light on in there?
Oh, I had to turn it on for a second.
But what light is it?
It's the one on the way back of the room. I'll have to go turn it off.
You mean way back in the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool.
Okay, it's the 5th day of Christmas, dudes.
Yeah. So, without further ado, without further ado,
or without further ado.
Adieu.
How about without further ado? And I wasn't saying anything about Jews. I didn't even know it came out sounding like a Jew, but I meant a Jew, like however they say it in Britain or whatever.
Right. Well, without without anything further. How about that?
Yeah.
Nothing further. Okay. And a 1.
And a 2. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 little doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So we were so tired we could not even.
It's been like.
It's what? Tell me what is that? What does it say? 10 something?
Like only 7 more days to go, man.
10:41. Grandma wanted to be asleep by 10.
Yeah.
I was asleep by 10. I'm awake now, but.
Yeah, well, you're asleep.
I'm just
10,
about to sleep,
by 11, and then you're asleep by 12. Yeah.
Well, if I can be, I sure am. I need to rest.
Okay.
I really need a lot of rest.
Well, yeah.
Are you worried that we have chronic fatigue syndrome? No, I think you guys are just, doggies. But I have had my chronic fatigue syndrome flare up, which is to say it does the opposite of flare.
Yeah.
How do you say something like chronic fatigue
Could it fizzle
syndrome?
Up? Could it?
It's almost like it goes negative.
Yeah,
it goes
like
down.
Fizzles down. It fizzles
or
down.
it's set like.
Or it simmers down.
It could simmer down, but it wasn't even very simmering.
No, it wasn't simmering to begin with.
So like it
sucks, baby.
It's almost like it deadens down, but I don't want to use that word right now.
I've got an itch. Sorry, I had to scratch that. Okay.
If they could see my grandma and papa, they'd be, well, I'm going to say it, they'd be toined on.
Well, yeah, because...
Well, of course they'd be toined on if they saw my grandma and papa right now.
Well, we're very exciting.
We're erotic and sexy, and but they can't see us. But use your
Yeah,
imaginations,
and
unless you're
we'll-
like a relative.
We'll make your 5th day of Christmas.
What if they're a relative? Then what do we say? I don't know.
We'll say.
I guess they have to accept that we're very sexy. I don't know what
Well,
else to
then they
say.
can like just be proud of us, I guess. You know,
They
just
can be
proud. They can be
be
proud,
proud
to be relatives.
to be related to
to
us
us, yeah.
because by association, you know, unless they don't want to be sexy. But who doesn't want to be sexy? It doesn't matter. For us, we already are, and all the curves that brings with us. Being sexy, you know what I mean? It's a curse.
And we
People
got-
can be envious, that's
we got
fine, but it's
jingle
really
bells.
quite a curse.
Yeah.
My
We
baby's
got
bells
jingle
are
bells to spare.
jingling,
Yeah.
and that's the
My
thing.
baby's
So
bells
are
are
mine,
jingling,
and
yeah.
and that's
And they're
why we.
shimmering and shining.
They can't. That's why we turned off the lights.
Yeah.
That and we're exhausted.
Yeah, we're
We're
delirious.
completely.
So we can't really be held
exhausted.
accountable for anything.
How many
but
times do we tell them we're exhausted when we're on?
Probably a lot, baby.
A
because
lot.
we're probably mostly exhausted. Mostly
We're very
exhausted.
exhausted.
It's because, you know, A,
And plus my chronic fatigue and
Christmas
flared up.
goes on, and it's
Yeah,
exhausting.
it's only the 5th
I
day.
know, and then this show, it takes a lot out of us.
And there's
but
going to be one day when it's
Yeah.
both a day of Christmas and
we'll get
New
some,
Year's Eve and New
you know
Year's
what
Day.
we'll do? We'll get some dang golden rings to, you know, incorporate into future versions
Maybe.
of this
We
song.
can't promise.
We can't
We're
promise.
too
And then,
tired.
you know,
we don't even know where to find any.
I think I've got some
Oh.
in my pants, baby. I've got some,
Okay.
and-
Then we've got it set up. But the thing is,
I'm
yes,
not
that's
wearing
going to bring
any
out a
pants
bunch of
right now,
people.
right?
Yeah. That's going to bring out a bunch of people to watch us, but it's also a little
They know I'm
vulnerable.
kidding. They saw my
It's
knee.
vulnerable.
It is close.
They don't know what
in
your knee
sweatpants,
looks
yeah.
like. It's
Well,
dark.
it's- Right. It looks
Well,
like
vulnerable, but I'll tell you what. The Abominable Snowman. Do you remember that one,
I
Papa?
do.
I love the Abominable Snowman. Was the abominable snowman with diet, but does the abominable snowman, was he
Snowman.
vulnerable
Well,
too?
you know, he was like, you know,
The
he was
vulnerable,
like,
abominable snowman.
yeah, he was like, you know.
Was
people
that
go out, you
Rudolph?
know.
I loved that one.
Well, that
We
was
never
the
get to
end-
watch it.
Yeah, the snowman. He did turn out to be like a big softie in the
Which
end,
one?
The snowman, because he was all. "Rah!"
No, the
first time I saw him,
abominable snowman?
Yeah.
He wasn't really a snowman so much
He was
as
like a
a
Yeti or something.
Sasquatch.
Man. Yeah, he was like.
Yeah, are Yetis
Yeah.
girls or
I think
only
that one
girls?
was a boy, but
I know that one was a boy, but I mean, are
Yeah.
Yetis in general only girls?
Uh,
Like a Sasquatch you think of as a boy, but a Yeti you think of as a girl.
I guess I'd never thought of it that way, really, baby.
Which reminds me of Harry and the Hendersons. Great
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Let's do
Okay, high five to
To
Harry and-
to
John
Lithgow. John Lithgow,
Harry-
he's playing in The Crown, and
It's like,
we can't watch too much of The Crown. It's too depressing,
yeah. Should we
but
do
it's
a? Should we
magnificent.
do a shout out to
Hell yeah,
Lithgow?
let's do a shout out.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
he'll see is our
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, John
Yo,
Lithgow.
Lithgow.
Yo,
What's up,
John
man?
Lithgow,
Yeah.
you are awesome.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen old man
Oldman.
as
old man.
what's his name, Winchester. Not Winchester. Winston Churchill. Yeah, Winchester.
Churchill.
AKA Winchester off of MASH,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
Winston
let's do a
Churchill.
quick shout out to Gary Ogden Steers while we're at it.
Yeah,
Even
he's
though-
dead, but
But he'll get it anyway.
Yeah.
Really. Okay.
Yo,
Gary
Ogden
No,
Steers? No.
David William.
David.
Okay.
David
Yo,
Ogden
David Ogden
Steers.
What's up?
And then we might as well do a shout out to old Dracula.
Yeah, and the
Okay,
snowman,
whoa,
because
that
the snowman
Dracula
and
was
old
cool.
Dracula, neither of them can go out in the sunlight, so
Yeah.
it's just like.
Are we talking about the abominable snowman?
Any of them, I don't think.
I know, but are we
just
doing a
like,
shout out to the abominable
sure,
snowman?
come
Okay.
on, yeah.
Yo, abominable
and
snowman
Dracula
and Gary
the
Oldman,
other snowman,
aka the real Dracula.
And, all the
He's the real
dang
Dracula, babe.
Christmas elves too.
He's the real Acula. Acula, because I'm tired. I think I'm tired, dude, but he's the real Dracula. There's not, well, maybe that one Dracula before him.
Boris Karloff.
Well, of
dude,
course, he's the real
Oh,
Dracula.
was it Bela Lugosi?
Bela Lugosi. Yeah, but he was the real Dracula.
The real Dracula.
But then since then, the real Dracula is Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
And then he's winning all sorts of awards. When I gotta tell you, old what's his name?
Winston Churchill.
No, the guy, you know, that we love.
Yeah, Lithgow.
Lithgow, John Lithgow,
yeah.
from, you know
from
what?
that Yeti show, from that
Harry and the
Hendersons,
Hendersons, and
well,
the one where they sat on the roof and they were
the
aliens.
the third rock from the sun.
Third rock from the sun. I am so tired. I can't talk anymore.
My baby's actually holding up the camera, which is lame.
I can
because
handle
she's
that, but I
exhausted,
can't
and
handle
I'm just
talking.
playing with my jingle bells.
Hey, Pop! You wasn't supposed to tell him, but I kind of gave it away, didn't I?
It makes a very unique sound when I do it.
Yeah. And so John Lithgow, we love him. He won an Oscar, didn't he, for supporting best supporting actor from Garp, The World According to Garp.
Oh, yeah, good for him. Good for him.
I think he won the Oscar, so then old men had to win this Oscar for Winston Churchill.
We'll check it
I
out.
wonder if Winston Churchill won an Oscar, because he seems like a truly, well, everybody knows this, great man.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more about old Winston.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. We're pretty sure of that much.
I don't care if people think bad of him sometimes, but he was no doubt a great man. Is anybody doubting that, though? I don't think anybody doubts it.
No, he probably had some, like, adversaries, like.
Oh, hell yeah, he had many an adversary. He wasn't Hitler.
But even they couldn't
an
deny
adversary too.
that he was great,
No, that's why he was.
Tried,
if he was defined by the greatness of his enemies, like I am, he was a great man, and I'm a great, woman. But because I have some pretty damn great enemies, but they've all been kind of fading away or something, because I don't know, they've gotten preoccupied or something.
They were no good to begin with. That's all.
Yeah, but great.
Well, they were great, but they were
I have had some great enemies.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be Hitler. You want to be Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Well, right, because we're the good guys.
Right, and that's what we are, Winston Churchill, not Hitler.
Right.
And I'm not saying every fucking enemy I ever had was Hitler, okay? But I have been accused of being Hitler.
They can't all be Hitler, baby.
I've been accused of being Hitler. And I said it's because I'm going up against Hitler. That doesn't make me Hitler. And I'm not even saying that the people I was going up against at that point were Hitler, but I was going up against what I called evil.
And baby, that makes you Winston Churchill, baby.
Hell yeah, give me 5. Let's do a shout out to Winston Churchill.
All right.
Yo, Winston Churchill, you were great.
What's up, man?
As if he didn't know that. But that artist, I gotta say, that artist, I'm an artist, you're an artist.
Yeah.
That artist who did that portrait, well, I'm sorry, but my vote is burn the damn thing. That was so insulting to Winston Churchill. Churchill. I'm going to call him Churchill instead of Churchill. Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Churchill. Wouldn't that be neat if your name was Churchill and that your parents named you Winston, so people thought you were Winston Churchill,
Yeah,
but you were
have to
actually
correct.
Churchill?
No, it's Churchill.
Churchill.
It's Churchill.
It's CHURCHUL with one L.
Yeah.
Churchill.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Let's sing it one more time. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden ring-a-ding-a-dings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And
2 Churchill doves,
2 Churchill doves.
and a partridge in a pear tree.